Hey, man. Fresh start right here, man. Let's act like that shit ain't never happened. What we just saw, if you was in here and you saw what I seen, or hopefully it got cut off in time. Hopefully I ended in time. I don't even know. Hopefully my shit got a delay on it, is all I'm saying. Because if y'all just seen what I just seen, bro, this is why we throw Hasbula up on the screen. I forgot to put bro on the screen, chat. Oh, no. I'm cooked. Deep fried. I'm rusty. I told y'all I'm rusty, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Oh, my God. Hey, YouTube, bro. YouTube, bro. Hey. Hey. I didn't mean to, alright? I didn't mean to, bruh. 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 Man, yo, YouTube, bruh. Hey, if y'all hear me, I know we are teaming on, and I'm rusty, alright? You know, I usually throw up this Hasbula on the screen for those type of reasons. Let's just act like that never happened, chat. That never happened, alright? No one's seen it. It's deleted. Hopefully no one was watching, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, shit, you know, it happens. Shit happens, bruh. Chat, bruh. Fuck. Fuck. Alright, from here on out, bruh. Here on out. This is on the screen until I see their face and I ask them their age, bro. I'm not taking this shit off, bro. That shit was crazy. Man. Hey, yo.
Hey,
Where you from, bro?
Honduras.
Oh, yeah, it says that. Hey, what's your favorite soccer player?
No entendí ni verga.
Who?
No entendí. I don't
Who?
understand. I don't understand
Oh, you don't speak
English.
English. Oh. Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien. ¿Y tú?
Bien. That's all I know. That's all I know in Spanish. That's all you getting out of me. North. Yo, I have a
What?
question. You look like you like
I
hockey, bro, right? What's your favorite sport?
football.
Like American football or like soccer?
No, no, I'm sorry, soccer.
Soccer? What's your favorite player?
Goran Pandev.
Who?
Goran Pandev.
I don't know that guy. Where's he from?
He's from my he's from my country. I have him
Oh.
right there on the wall.
Is that a dime?
What?
A dime? Is that a cig?
This?
You smoking cigs?
Yes. Yes.
Is that needed?
What?
Huh? Boring as fuck. God damn, bro. Every single time, bruh. Hey, you in the kitchen, right?
Yeah, I was about to eat some food, but like I'm not hungry.
What you finna make?
Leftovers.
You're a leftover type of person, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite food?
Well, I'm Filipino, so we cook Filipino food.
Okay, like what? You had Jubilee?
Jubilee is crazy. Jollibee?
Is that what it's called?
Jollibee? Yeah.
Jolly Bee?
Yeah, it's like 3 minutes away from my house.
I ain't never had that shit. Is it worth it?
I mean, if they cook it right, I
Okay,
guess.
what are you finna make tonight?
Um, I just have leftovers, so
Okay,
like it's just
what was it? What was it?
what is it? It's beef with rice.
Can I get some?
No, it's mine.
Alright, yep. Get out of here. I have a question.
What?
How old are you?
Why?
Because you still got braces, and I had those when I was like 15, so I just don't want to, you know. All right. She was 12, going on 13. Good thing. Hey, that's why we had Hasbullah up. That's why we had Hasbullah up. Y'all ain't see what I just seen. Oh, wait. I got my glasses on. Let me take these bitches off, bro. They ain't doing shit. I ain't got them prescribed. Damn, no, I got lines. Man, fuck it. We here. All right, let me think. Hey, y'all, chat. Give me questions, bro. Next girl I see, give me a question right now. Right now, I need a question, chat. Give me a question. Stop making it. I'm making it boring, bro. I'm saying like, what are you eating? Like, nah, bro. That's just lame as hell. Give me a real deal question, like some shit you would be scared to ask somebody. I need to know, chat. I see D-Lo up in here. I see GV up in here. I see Kron up in here. I see JG up in here. I need a question. Some fuck shit. I need some fuck shit. The size matter. All right, next one.
Be like, I'm gonna go get some fish. You stay here.
So
It's like a.
How big is this desert?
Okay.
Are you on a fucking podcast? Oh my god, bro. Come on, bro. I have a question.
A lot.
How old are you?
Old enough.
Old enough? Alright. Here's a question. Yeah, I have to see you though. Are you like doing your makeup or taking it off or like?
I just washed my face.
Okay, I got a question. Does size matter?
No.
It don't?
No.
Alright. What's the smallest you ever worked with?
5.
5? Yes! Sorry. That got me excited. Hey, thanks for letting me know. Size don't matter. Hey, I have a question though, for real. Fuck all the bullshit. Real shit. What's the start bench cut, alright?
What?
Starting lineup. Like, you gotta start the person, you gotta bench them, you gotta cut them. I'm giving you 3 people. They're the first one on the floor. They the first one off the bench, and they ain't even on the team. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. Start, bench, cut. Me, Justin Bieber, or LeBron James.
Wait, what is it? Start, bench, cut?
Yeah, you gotta start one of us, you gotta bench one of us, and you gotta cut one of us. So what you got?
What does bench mean?
Like, they're on the roster, but you know they're not starting. You know, they're not on the. You know what I'm saying? They're not on the floor.
Okay, so cut, they're out.
Cut, they're out. Like,
Justin Bieber.
cut Justin Bieber. All right.
Yes.
Who you starting or who you benching? Me or
What does start mean?
Like, start means like they first in line. They the first one to start. Like, they there. You know what I'm saying? You want LeBron James or me? LeBron James or me? I have a
Probably
question.
you.
Me? You gonna start me?
Yeah. Yes.
Real question. Are you 9 years old or are you like?
More 9.
Alright, how old are you? Like, dead ass, like real.
I'm 16.
That's why I can't do this shit, chat. That's why I can't do this. That's why I can't get on this app no more, bro. Everyone on here is 10, 12, 13. Just turned, like, bro. You gonna tell me old enough, and I'm gonna really ask your age, and you're gonna say 16? 16? You're shocked, buddy. Yeah, I know. We've gone through a lot here. Like, saying the first good day back, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, first it was we ain't gonna talk about it, and then now this? Yeah. Fuck all that. You can cut me. Cut me. Fuck that. Don't put me on your roster. Hell no. Not going to jail. Free Diddy. I'm kidding.
Yo.
He's gonna shoot us, bro.
He's gonna what?
Are you gonna shoot me?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you.
I don't like you.
Hey, yo. All right, then. Fuck you too.
What's up?
Why y'all so close on this couch right now?
We can be closer.
Y'all won't
Nigga,
get
don't
closer.
say that. I'm just kidding.
Y'all won't get closer.
Get the fuck away from me! Hey, put the bat down.
Put the bat down. Hey, what game you playing, bruh?
Terraria, brother. How about you? What you on?
Terraria?
Terraria, yes, sir.
Are you pushing 30?
No. I'm not even 19 yet. Damn. Ouch.
What is Terraria? Can you show me?
It
No,
came
like,
out.
Like, pick up the camera and turn the fucking camera. I'm trying to see what the game is.
Yeah, hold on.
Is the setup bad or what? You got like.
The setup's fucking awful.
You get females
Yeah.
playing Terraria.
Yes, sir. Listen, all the bitches love Terraria.
Am I missing something?
Yeah.
So I need to start playing Terraria.
It might just help you, just a little bit.
All right, brother. Have a good day, man. I have a question. I got them same glasses real quick. Hold on.
Wait, Whitney? Oh my god, you guys are meant to be.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on. How old are you?
How old are you? How old are you?
How old do I look?
I don't know. You tell me. Like 20. Nope. No, that's not right. Up? 22. 21. 21? No, 22. 22?
So you're young, is what I'm saying. Oh my god, bro. Chat.
Bitches love so.
Chat, bro. Give me a new question, bro. And don't give me like I already know the first question I'm gonna ask. What's your age? That's the first question I'm asking from here on out. Chat. I'm not going down, bro. Not going down, bro. Chat. I need questions, bro. I need like 5 in a row, like bang, bang, bang. Like I need to feed off these. Hold on. When in doubt, ask Chat GPT. Hold on. Hold on. We gonna cook. We gonna cook. Give me 10 questions to ask a girl. Like it's day 1. Body count. Okay, we can do that. Body count. Okay, we're gonna keep these up. We got body count. We got. These are so lame, bro. What's a movie or a show you can watch over and over again? Like, bro, come on, bro. Alright, we'll ask body count. We'll ask that. We're gonna skip that.
You asking, you thinking too hard, bro. Thinking too hard, bro.
Bro, I was dead ass thinking so hard what I was finna say, bro. Hey, bro, I have a question.
You know about the 415 map or no?
Question, bro.
I know there was a Horizon one, and there was something.
Let me chill, bro. Let me chill.
I don't wanna.
I have a question.
Things. Hopefully my shirt stays down.
Or it can come up. Wait, hold on. How old are you?
17.
Why did I say that? I thought I said the first thing I was finna say was the age, bro. I can't, bro. Oh my god. Hey, you do magic tricks?
Yeah.
Alright, let me see one.
Alright. Keep your eye on this, okay? Watch this.
I knew that was finna happen. I was worried something worse was finna happen, but we gon' bro, is there only Men on this shit? Is there only men? Hey, I have a question.
What?
How old are you?
How old are you?
Why is that? Why does it always get Uno reversed on me? Like, why can't I just be the first person to ask that?
Cause like you cute.
But then I'm gonna say my age, and you're gonna be like, oh, Skip.
Nah, I doubt it.
Wait, is that your boyfriend in the back, or your brother, or your friend, or who is that?
That's my girl.
That's who?
That's my girl.
Yo, girl, sorry, I can't really. It's really blurry, so I'm not trying to. I'm not.
I know it's bad, but it's okay.
I can't really see, honestly. But can you please just answer my question first before I ask you this next?
No, because I didn't know you're gonna skip.
I'm not.
You will.
So you're like young.
No, I'm not that young.
Yeah, all right. Heard that before. Good thing I threw up this shit again. Hasbullah here to say today. Hasbullah here. I have a question. Got skipped. Nice.
Are my teeth white?
White as shit. What you use?
Nothing.
That's just natural?
Yeah, I guess.
Wait.
What?
Who am I speaking to? What's your name?
My name is Jessica.
How old are you, Jessica?
13.
Bro. Oh my god, bro. I should just know.
I got it all up the mud. I got it all up the mud.
Yeah, you got it, Unc.
Shit, huh? I can't even fucking hear y'all. Y'all hearing me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You heard me?
I just don't know what to say to those people. Can I just get a...
Shut up, Yona, please.
I gotta shut up?
No, not you, him.
Oh, okay, alright. Is that your man's?
No.
Hell no.
Is that your brother?
Yeah.
Is she saying that because you're actually her brother, or she just friend zoned the fuck out you, bro? Be honest.
He's my brother.
That
What?
that face don't
What?
look like he your brother. That look like he disappointed that you just said all that.
That's my brother. We don't look alike.
Nah, I have a question though. How
Uh-huh.
old are you?
I'm 15.
Bro, I can't, bro. They got an app on. They got an app where I can an age limit on this shit. They got something better than this. They got like a. Is there another thing you can talk to people on, chat? Cause this shit's dead, bro. Compared to when I used to do this shit. 15, 13, 12, 10 guys showing his shit. Like, bro, what? What am I doing? That's what life's come to? Man after man. Are you?
I fucked your man.
What?
I fucked your man.
Alright, what's his name?
Jonathan.
Hello.
Alright, bro, I gotta. I need to upgrade from Ometv, bro. I think there's other ones. There's like Monkey. There's like. I know there's a couple other, bro. Cause this shit is trash. Like, look it, bro. 12-year-old. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Never gonna connect. Alright, never gonna connect. Alright, you're in fucking Ethiopia.
Hey.
I want to ask you this question, but I have a feeling what you're gonna say.
What?
I need predicts. Nothing. How old are you?
I'm 18.
18, dead ass.
Dead ass.
I have a question.
Mhm.
What's your body count?
1.
1?
Mhm.
That's surprising. I thought you would at least have like 2, 3, maybe like 6, 7.
6, 7. No.
That was cringy as hell, bruh.
I know.
I have a
I'm
question.
gonna say that all over TikTok. 'Cause I can't can't get out my head now.
What's your favorite thing to watch on TikTok? You like what?
Everything. I was watching whatever's on my For You page.
Are you country?
Yeah, a little bit.
Where are you from?
Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Mm-hmm.
Cause girl, you the only 10 I see.
That's the most cringe line ever.
Fuck.
Hey, okay, next scroll, be like roses are red, violets are blue. Wait, fuck, hold on. I have it in my head. Everyone has an addiction, but it happens to you happen to be mine.
So roses are red, violets are blue. Everybody has an addiction, and you happen to be mine.
Yep.
That's what I gotta say.
Oh no, to the next girl.
All right, next girl. But like, it's your time to shine. Like, I gotta already focus on the next.
I'm trying to help you out here.
Can you do a middle finger? Let me see what.
Yeah.
When you flip someone off, what you do?
Like that. I know it looks weird, but I have a little finger.
I was gonna say, is that a finger?
I like to put my.
I was gonna say, is that a finger or a sausage link? Shit. Can you do a middle finger? What do you mean, right here, bruh? Right here. Who flips off like this? You piss me off. Like, if you flip someone off like this, bro, I'm not even taking it personal. If you do this right here, I'm not even taking it personal. If you go like this, who the fuck goes like this? Do a middle finger for a secret on Ometv. Oh, you're trying to get me in trouble. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me in trouble. Whatever. Bro, we never got that. Chat, give me questions, bro. I need some questions. Yo.
I got a question.
Let me get a question for the next girl I come across. Anything, bro. Some shit you would be uncomfortable to ask.
Nigga, I'm not uncomfortable with saying nothing out my mouth.
All right, bro. All right, we get it. You're hard, bro. Can I just get?
I'm not hard. I'm just telling you myself. You said some shit that you would be uncomfortable saying. I'm telling you, me personally, I wouldn't be uncomfortable saying nothing.
Wild that you would say then.
All right. Damn, bitch, why you so ugly? That's a banger right there.
Yeah, I'm finna use it. Bro got a whole soundboard and shit. Like, bro, I need to get one of them, bro. I need to get one of them. I'm finna say that though.
Hey, puppy.
I have a question.
What?
Oh my god, bro. I can't even say it.
What? Why should this not even be that fucking funny? Say it.
Why you so damn ugly? Hey, I'm gonna get questions from guys to ask. Watch, I'm finna do that. That's what we finna do. Hey, yo.
Go.
Give me a question to ask the next girl right now.
Does she like unks?
Does she like unks?
Yeah.
Why, you think I'm a unk?
No, I'm just trying to put you on, bro. You know.
I'm a unk? How old
Shit,
you think
I
am,
mean,
bro?
like 25.
25. Hey, bro, that hurt, bro.
What are you, like 30?
So we're going up. I said it hurts and you going up. You know what, bro? You know what, bro? You one ugly ass motherfucker, bro.
No, fuck you, bitch. Your hair.
My hairline, what, bro? I don't give a fuck. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna give that you look fantastic.
I look fantastic. Thank you. Hey, yo, bro, I have a question. I need a question to ask the next girl I see on there. I need you to give it to me.
What's up?
You gotta give me a question to ask the next girl I see.
Okay. Ain't on else. You're stupid as shit. Let me do.
It could be wild, bro.
Hey. All right. So what are you trying? What do you like thinking? Like, I can't. like fucking describe this. Like, what do you think you're gonna like say, and then I can like make up a question, including that I'm not the best.
Yeah, you're not. You got me confused as hell. Kozer, are you using FB? Facebook? I think I am, actually. Low key, I think they do see my name when I come on here. Bro, my hairline is cooked, bro. My shit growing back. My shit cooked. Should never cut my shit. Fuck, bro. And this shit's fucked. Oh, yeah. Chalk it. Chalk it, chat. Hey, I'm not using... I think I am using Facebook for all me, but... Twitch it twice, and it will work. What? You talking about the middle finger? Nah, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool off the middle finger shit, bro. I'm cool. I'm not finna doing all that. Unless someone piss me off. Bro, why can't motherfuckers just give me a question, bro? Hey, bro. Give me a question, bro. Some shit to ask a girl, bro. I need a question, bro.
What's the word?
Give me a question to ask the next girl I see. It could be some wild shit. Just anything you would be scared to tell a girl.
I just ask them. Start twerking butt ass naked. Then press the report button.
Bruh. These motherfuckers is trolls. Hey, yo. Alright. I have a question. What you working with?
What do you mean?
Right. How old are you?
I'm 18.
Alright, good. That's the first question. We gotta get that out of here. Hey, okay. If you
No, I'm actually 12.
You're lying.
I'm kidding. Sorry. Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Sorry.
If you were to go on a date with me, where are we going?
How far? Where do you live?
I live. I can't say that right now. But
then how are you gonna come here then?
But I can be there. All right, I can get there somehow, some way.
Okay.
What's your idea? Like, what you finna do? Like, what we finna do? Me and you, we going somewhere. Like, first time. Like, you just met me. You want to get to know me.
Then probably activities. You should go for activities to get to know each other. Definitely not like a dinner.
Okay.
Because you know that person.
That's
if you don't know that person,
awkward, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel you.
Like,
So, like,
I'm gonna be munching up that food, and then you're just gonna be like, "What the fuck," you know? But
I mean, shit, I ain't gonna judge
activities.
you. You know what I'm saying? But like, what type of activity? Like bowling, mini golf.
I really like archery.
Archery, for real? You ever shoot
before? A little bit, yeah.
Me too.
I liked it.
I usually shoot too. I don't miss a lot. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, that.
Okay.
So I'll choose that.
Okay, the next girl I come across, what's something that would make you smile when someone tells you? Like,
sorry, what?
What's something someone would say to you to make you smile? You know what I'm saying?
My bar is so low. Genuinely, it's so low. If you send me a good morning text, I'm gonna flip the fuck out.
For real? That's all it takes?
Yeah. Kind of. It's like the small efforts.
Have you been treated like shit in your past?
Yeah, a little bit.
I feel that. You know what I'm saying? You know, cause a good morning text should just be something, you know, you do every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, good morning. Have a good day.
I fuck with your goatee, by the way.
You do? I was thinking about shaving it.
Don't shave it. Don't.
It'd be bad.
Just don't touch it. Don't touch it. Yeah, don't touch it. It looks good right now. Don't touch it. You're gonna pull huzz with that. Don't touch it.
I usually have curly hair and it's like usually long and like, you know what I'm saying? But it's all gone. You know, I just cut all my shit off.
Yeah, you would look good with a buzz. Like a full buzz.
And a lineup, because my shit is... Fuck. Alright, real question though. Like, if we went to the movies, what movie you want trying to see? And fuck you too.
Fuck you too. Goodbye.
Fuck you too.
Goodbye, you saw.
Fuck you too. Oh fuck. This dude's gonna get bro. See that shit? That's the shit you gonna get flipped off for.
You know that I do. I don't play cards around.
Bro, you got dollar bills, gang. Bro got dollar bills, bruh. Dollar fucking bills. Gerald, bro, what are you doing on? Fuck. Hey, y'all, is.
My drink.
Come on, bro.
Hi.
Am I gonna ask your age? Cause I'm gonna assume y'all are like 13.
Nope.
Don't even say y'all 18, bro. It's the this is the biggest.
No, not 18.
15.
Close.
16.
No.
17.
Yeah. Yes. 16.
Hey,
Don't do mukbang.
drop down and give me 20 right now.
Do it. You want?
Come on, drop down and give me
Why do I have
20,
to
bro.
give him 20?
Drop down and give me 20. Come on, bro. That shit late, bro. They probably make you do like fucking 500 up in there a day. Like, bro, let me get at least 20.
I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you.
Light
I'll
work,
get 20
bro.
right now.
Light work, bro. Come on. Never a wrong time.
Alright,
I gotta
no.
see. I gotta see. I gotta see. If you do this, I'll.
Gotta see it too.
If you do this, I'll give you $100.
Hey. I mean, I do.
$100.
I mean, shit.
All right.
Okay.
Screw it.
Here
Yep.
we go.
Good.
1, 2. Look at y'all, some good bitches. Got him dropping down, giving me 20. Oh, they make them boys different over there. They're ready for anything over there. Holy shit. I would never drop down and give 20 for another man in my life. You ain't never catching me drop down and give 20. Hell no. I don't care how much money involved. Okay, maybe like a couple $100 I'll do it. But like, fuck, I'll do it for $20. But them motherfuckers did it for nah, bro. That's just crazy.
That wasn't right.
Thank you, Hasbullah. You saved me. Holy. What? What am I seeing, bruh? Y'all don't want to see what I'm seeing. Y'all don't want to see what I'm seeing. Let's just say that. I'm getting the same people. I'm getting the same fucking people. I have a question.
Okay.
First question. How old are you?
I am 15. Hello?
Senior 2025. Are you 18 yet or are you 17?
18.
So you graduated already or are you graduating this year?
This year.
I have a question.
What?
Give me a 1 out of 10 scale. From damn, you think I was gonna say me? Yeah. Bro. I knew this motherfucker would get me banned. I knew. Bro, what did I just say? I'm not paying for this shit. I'm not paying for this shit. Yeah, bro. Chalk it. Chalk it, chat. Chalk on me, bro. They done me bogus too many times, bro. I paid that shit before, bro. I paid that shit before. I'm not paying it again. I promise you. I promise you I'm not paying that shit again. Why does this screen never work? Why does this screen never fucking work, bro? Alright, bro. Hold on. Let me get off of here. Bro, I'm not paying this. I'm not paying this, bro. Get off my fucking screen. There's me. Ha. Fine as hell. Bro, I knew that shit, bro. I literally knew it, bro. I knew it. And I fell for it. I gave him a double middle finger. And I got banned. Alright, chat. Crime time. Crime time, chat. Fuck. Bro, Bro, why does this shit never want to work on here, bro? Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. We're gonna get it back. Just got fucking banned. Hey, yo, Kozer? Is that your name? Kozer, the one that told me to give a double middle finger? Fuck you. Matter of fact, fuck you, Kozer. You can go ahead and get the fuck out of my chat. Alright? Fucking pussy. I'm not taking that back. At all. I'm not taking back what I said. Alright, chat. Crime time. Let's go to reaction. Hold on, let me go back to my face cam because let me click on my shit first. Alright, chat. Crime time, bruh. Where they at? They got a new video posted. Is there one I haven't seen yet? I've seen all of these, bro. I've seen all these, bruh. Serial killer burns his 9th victim alive. 1.8 teen killer live stream after taking his final victim. What y'all feeling? Should we even do this? Chat, what y'all want to see, man? Should we even do this? Y'all want to react to one of these? Or do y'all want to chalk it? Hold on, let me see some shit real quick. Bro, I can't believe I got banned on that shit, bro. Like, damn. I'm always getting banned on there, bro. Hold on, let me see if I can get on Monkey. See if I can get on Monkey. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds, chat. Hold on. How do I get my cam in this bitch? Connect. More options. Connect with email. Man, fuck that shit. Connect with Google. Fuck it, we'll use this. I am 3. Oh, fuck. Oops. Oopsie. 3. It's asking me my age. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. That's what we like to see. Guy. Let's just say. Let's just put my name in here. Fuck it. Why, bruh? What's my video? Oh, and here we go. Here we go. I don't even know how to back out of here. I don't even know how to back out of here. How do I change my camera on this shit, bro? It's using my OBS's shit. Do I need to deactivate that? Fuck. Man, fuck Monkey, bro. Alright, let's watch this shit. Let's watch this shit, chat.
A.M. in a neighborhood in the city of Akron. CCTV records a man in a jumpsuit walking up to a house. Seconds later, what could only be a nightmare begins.
Akron 911. I got a fire going on Fulton Avenue. It's fully engulfed. I think there's people in the house. It's blazing, man. It's blazing. It's up here quick. I can feel the heat. The lights are going out. It's burning quick, man. If somebody's in there, they're dead, man.
As the flames engulf the house, the mysterious man disappears into the night, leaving a trail of...
Now, this is why you can't get away with crime nowadays, bruh. There's too many cameras everywhere, bruh. You're going down. You're going down. It's over for you. It's over.
Blood behind him.
Oh, my God. Hurry, hurry, please. Oh, Jesus, the whole house is on fire.
As authorities were...
You don't say.
Oh, Jesus.
Nah, the house is cool. No fire. Y'all see a fire? I don't see no fire.
The whole house is on fire.
As authorities were called to investigate, they had no idea what they were stepping into. This would only be the beginning of a series of fatal fires set by a vicious, cold-blooded killer, and detectives would soon find themselves racing against the clock as a serial arsonist hunts for his next victims. The night of April 17th, 2016 was uneventful for 66-year-old Lindell Lewis. He had just gone through a hip replacement surgery and was resting at his home on 719 Fultz Street, being looked after by Gloria Jean Hart, his girlfriend at the time. However, this night would be different. This night would plunge the once peaceful city of Akron into sheer terror. In the early hours of April 18th, close to 3:33 a.m., CCTV footage captured a man walking in the direction that led directly to Lindell's house. And moments later, tragedy would strike the house of Lindell Lewis. Because he was in a hurry to escape, this first attempt at setting the house on fire had failed and the flames died out, prompting the arsonist to make a return for a second time to make sure he finished the job. At around 3:40 a.m. and approximately 3 minutes after this second round of dousing the house with what appears to be gasoline, a raging fire would swallow up the entirety of Lindell's house. This was an early Monday morning and most people in Lane Worcester neighborhood were asleep preparing for work. No one would have been awake to see who this masked arsonist was. More importantly, whoever this was well aware of Lindell's hip surgery as it had made him wheelchair-ridden and unable to move. This meant that the fire was started knowing that he would never be able to escape. And soon enough, 911 calls would begin pouring in as the fire raged on.
Akron 911. This is 725. It's next door. I can feel the heat. The lights are going out. It's burning quick, man. If somebody's in there, they're dead, man. You can get up here real quick. Hey, they're on their way right now.
Presumably, Lindell and his girlfriend were sleeping in their bedroom on the upper floor of the house when the fire initially began. Since the masked arsonist ensured that the fire spread from the ground floor, this meant that by the time they woke up because of the heat and crackling of the fire, they had no escape, especially because Lindell was unable to move by himself. Gloria most likely helped Lindell move from the bed.
GG's Lindell, bro. GG's. Bad time for a hip surgery. Like, real shit. Bad time for a hip surgery. And whoever did this knew you had hip surgery. That's what I got in my head. What y'all think? That's what I'm thinking. Whoever did this just did his hip surgery.
And the couple retreated to their bedroom in an attempt to get as far away as possible. But all this did was delay the inevitable. As firefighters and EMS arrived at the scene, the elderly couple was heard screaming for help from inside their bathroom. Even with desperate attempts to save them, it was far too late. This gasoline fire was far too violent.
Alright, chat. Quick question. Sorry, I'm done pausing after this. This is my last time pausing. I promise. Would you rather burn to death or drown to death? Let me hear, chat. What y'all think?
And the smoke was far too thick. Gloria Jean Hart and Lindell Lewis were pronounced dead by the time they were discovered.
Sorry.
A tragedy like this was unheard of in Akron, not only because of the fact that there was now an arsonist on the loose, but because no one knew who his next victim would be. Because as it turns out, Lindell and Gloria were only 2 of his 9 victims to come. The hunt for this masked murderer was on, and soon enough, detectives...
Tell me this wasn't the... Sorry, I said I wasn't going to pause. You said this was the... This ain't the only 2 people he did this to? 9? Y'all let him slide 9 times?
Had a lead. During the night this fire occurred, the suspect had fled in this direction immediately after his second attempt. This meant that whoever this was lived in this general vicinity, and considering this, the very first suspect would be Stanley Ford. Stanley was a peculiar man. He often claimed to be a guardian sent by God and would spend his days sleeping so he could stay awake at night to watch over the neighborhood. Additionally, Stanley was also Lindell's neighbor, and the two had spent many years living next to each other. This is why officers were certain that Stanley would react with sorrow when informed of Lindell's death. But when a call was made telling him of the tragedy, something was off.
I was calling to follow up with you about the fire across the street. You know, because of the tumultuous history that you and the people in Lindell's house had, everybody is thinking you, right?
No, Tanisha, listen to me once again. I do not mess with these people up here. Them guys try to get me to come on and engage with them. Them guys was nasty. They had prostitutes in and out all night. They was dealing with homosexuality. Them people was just bad people. I didn't do nothing to them people. Them people were just mean. I mean, listen here. When they moved up here, Tanisha, they stole everything that wasn't bolted down.
Well, Mr. Ford, this is my concern.
What's your concern?
Is that how to make people believe that it wasn't you.
Tanisha, you either take my word or you don't. That's all I can tell you.
Well, we do have another option.
What's that?
The polygraph.
Suspiciously, not only did Stanley refuse a polygraph test, but officers believed his reaction to be endorsing Lindell's death rather than mourning it. This was likely because of a lull in the two's relationship that stemmed from their arguments about property boundaries and maintenance. However, in all fairness, this case was not limited to Lindell alone. In fact, Stanley was infamous for often disputing with neighbors when it came to property boundaries. All things considered, Stanley was only seen as a weird and obnoxious neighbor rather than someone who would burn a house down. For now, at least, he was not the most prominent suspect, as detectives began to believe that the one responsible for this fire may have been someone inside Lindell's house. The night the fire occurred, Lindell and Gloria were not the only ones in the house. Thomas Hugley and Garrett were two of Lindell's friends who were—
That's what I'm saying, though, is you have to know bro is disabled to do this, bro. You have to, bro, because anyone else is just running out the crib. Like, if I see my shit on fire, I'm out. I got a back door, I got a front door, I got a window, I'm getting out. I'm jumping off the fourth floor if I got to jump off the fourth floor.
Were going through tough times due to financial constraints. Lindell was kind enough to offer the two of them a place in the basement of his home. Fortunately, Thomas escaped before the fire could swallow up the basement, but Garrett, on the other hand, just so happened to be somewhere else that night. By April 22nd, 2016, Akron detectives would call in Garrett for an interview to find out what really happened.
First, let me say that I hate having to put you out there like that. Like all of
that was terrible. I like what that happened.
You cuss, that's my first language. But I was worried because they said you lived down there, and I hadn't seen or heard from you, so I waited.
Yeah, I was there earlier that day because I was over my auntie's house doing a job for her.
Now, what's her name?
Michael Williams. I forgot her last name. She works across the street right there.
Okay. Now, I ain't trying to, stir your brain because the main reason I want to find, make sure, one, that you're safe and you okay, and if I
didn't know nothing about it until my sister then called me, and Mr. Hughley called me.
And what would they say?
They said the house burned down, but they didn't tell me nothing about nobody got hurt in there. And then my best friend.
What about Linda?
For detectives, it is definitely odd that Garrett is taking so long to remember the finer details, but this is nothing conclusive as of now. However, they are confident that by poking deeper, they might be able to find some clues.
Have you heard about anybody who got a beef with him?
Oh, no. Not that I know of.
What was that thought you
Yo.
That was that I know of.
Yo, hello. Y'all hear me?
Truth. It seems like you're choking on the truth right now.
I said, I don't know, man, because I didn't know the people he knew.
It's obvious you just had a thought. Do you just not want to speak because all of us in here, or
no?
You not want to speak because you're at the police station?
I better chat.
You definitely had a thought right there.
All I know is they purport to have a restraining order on that guy across the street. Stand something. That's all I knew.
Stanley's name has once again crept into the conversation. In fact, rumors about Lindell and Stanley's conflicts had already spread like wildfire, and he was on his way to becoming suspect number 1. But for detectives, this could mean anything. Stanley would alternatively be the most suitable for Garrett to pin his crimes on, a neighbor with a god complex who had frequent conflicts with Lindell. Furthermore, Garrett has not given any details about his alibi. All we know is that during the night of the fire, he was at his aunt's house and was spending time with his niece. This is why detectives would not let up putting pressure on Garrett.
You the only person that ain't even gave a scenario. And
Yeah.
that kind of made me suspicious.
Appreciate
Anything that you might have heard or thought, you the only one.
But I don't know nothing. I wasn't there.
I know you weren't there.
I wasn't been there in a couple of days.
You weren't there, but you're the only one.
All right, let's do it this way. The night of the fire, the night it happened.
I was at my niece's house.
What time did you get there?
I don't know what time we got there.
Was it light outside or was it dark?
I don't know. We was intoxicated, what can I say?
We was. Who were you with?
Me and my niece.
And what time did you leave there?
The next day, I think.
What time did
Y'all think he lying? Y'all think he lying? Y'all gotta put yourselves in the mind of a detective. Like, y'all really think he lying? These motherfuckers be good, bro. These motherfuckers don't let shit slide. Like, they will read your every move, your little twitches, your little... I feel like he lying. But at the same time, he could also be in distress. You know, he just lost someone he knew up in that shit. You know, he could easily just, you know, be going through it. You know, you never know. I personally feel like I can't say he lying.
The fire
I don't got enough evidence.
I don't know. Thomas told me it was 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know.
Let me ask you this question. Was you going to the funeral today?
Yes. Yes.
You know what time it is?
It's supposed to be at 10 o'clock. That's what they say.
I'm going to say this. I'm just going to go home straight with you. But the gut feeling I got is that you have some names swirling in your head. You just don't want to give them because you don't want to give them.
I don't know them.
Right.
I don't know them people.
You might not
socialize with them people.
We need your help. We're asking for your help.
I know. I understand that. I just don't really know much, man. But, man, they protected me when I was on the football field. I had to be tackled, and they made it happen for me. They said,
What is bro talking about, bro? He's like 6 years old talking about being on a football field getting tackled. Is this guy really like secretly like 20 or something, bro? Like, what are you talking about, bro? What is he talking about? He's chatting.
we ain't gonna get tackled. Oh my God. It was good times.
For detectives, this was perplexing. A suspect that was willing to cry for his dead friend and housemate, yet had no solid story for where he was on that day, created a contradicting situation. No matter what, detectives cannot be certain that Garrett is the arsonist, so they would slowly push him towards a polygraph test, claiming it's the only way to prove his innocence.
Let's see if we can't get Sergeant Butler to come in and schedule a polygraph.
Yeah, okay.
I'll call you and schedule.
No, it's his schedule.
We got a polygraph operator here. We're going to bring him in here and he's going to schedule with you. Set up an appointment.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he cooked. He's cooked.
That's, I'm about to have a fucking heart attack from you, man.
Listen, man. We're trying to help here. We're not.
I will. If I can help you, I will. I swear to God, I will.
Well, if you need to get something off your chest and let us know something that you know, you will feel a whole lot better that you're our key to the information about who's.
Why me? Why y'all putting it on me? I wasn't
because you lived in the house for 2 years.
Yeah, but I was never there, homie.
And you're saying that you don't know or have heard anything about any of these incidents. The car fire that happened in 2013, and you were in the house. You have no clue of who may have started.
You're saying nobody gave any names?
No scenarios, no theories, no nothing.
It's just not plausible, sir.
I mean, that just goes on in a normal conversation. Who do you think did this?
I don't know.
That's just part of a normal conversation.
Even though Garrett just agreed to the polygraph, just moments later, he would have second thoughts.
Mr. Garrett, this Sergeant Butler. He's
Oh, it's getting serious, chat.
Well, I'm taking a polygraph anyway.
You just said you would. You volunteered. You said, while we at it, let me take a polygraph.
I didn't say that. I said I probably would. I said I would if.
Lock him
I
up,
said I
bruh.
would if I needed
Lock
to.
him up.
What's coming down to a need?
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Go ahead and talk to the sergeant here. He'll explain to me.
Is this something that you'd be willing to do, is take a polygraph?
No, I changed my mind. That ain't working. Why is that working like that?
You volunteered.
I didn't mean that. I said I might.
Usually, suspects are never legally obligated to undergo a polygraph test. Even if they did, these tests are not presentable in court due to a lack of accuracy and reliability, since results are affected by several factors like anxiety and mental and physical health. And with Garrett's insistence that he is innocent and was not at Lindell's house often, detectives are stuck with no other suspects. Their only remaining choice was Stanley Ford, the self-proclaimed neighborhood guardian. But at this point, this was more of a gut feeling for detectives, as they could not put up a plausible case against him for an arrest. In their eyes, many suspects were just as suspicious as Stanley, if not more. This meant the Arkan arsonist was still on the loose, and maybe these investigations had scared him, because things seemed to settle down. For the entirety of 2016, there were no more fires.
Well, I can tell you right now, it's Stanley. Y'all see the body build on him and the same guy who was at the crib? If y'all trying to lock my other dude up, he ain't even do nothing, bro. He probably knows, though. He definitely knows something. Because he don't want to say nothing. But the other guy was too skinny. You just see that guy that put this shit on the house? He was... Look at this guy's build.
And maybe
big broad ass shoulders, big back ass. Next door neighbor across the street. Suspicious, bruh.
These investigations had scared him, because things seemed to settle down.
Look at his build.
The entirety of 2000.
Look at this. This guy right here. Right there. Y'all tell me that ain't the same build? I ain't trying to put Stanley down, but...
2016, there were no more fires, and most began to forget about the incident. However, this peace would soon come to an end. On January 23, 2017, someone set fire to a vehicle on 723 Russell Avenue, just a few blocks away from the first fire. The next 2 months would be another wave of silence from the arsonist until May 15, 2017, when close to 3 a.m., Lane Worcester neighborhood was given another rude awakening.
Multiple people are dead after a house fire in Akron this morning, and at least some were children.
The Akron Fire Department says the home was fully engulfed when they arrived. The heat was so high, a staircase melted away. The exact number of victims has not been released.
A fire on 693 Fultz Avenue had resulted in the death of 7 people. 35-year-old Dennis Huggins and 38-year-old Angela Boggs, along with their 5 children, aged between 16 months and 14 years. This was the second major fire after the Lindell home was burned to a crisp 13 months prior. The fire had started in trash cans placed at the front of the house.
Man, you can fuck with people, but if you fuck with kids, you got some issues, bro. Because whoever did this knows they probably got a whole family in that crib and they still did it. Still did it. Yeah, bro. Stanley going down, bro.
House and spread quickly through the porch into the home. However, this was no accident. According to a forensic analysis, an accelerant identified as gasoline was dumped into the cans. The flames were intense and enveloped the house within seconds. There was no room for escape. And just like the first fire, all 7 victims were found huddled in corners of the home as they had been trapped by the smoke and flames. The bodies had been burnt so badly that the only way to identify them was through a DNA test. This was a tragedy, But compared to the first fire, finding the suspect this time wouldn't be hard, as there were only two options. The first was Patrick Boggs, who had a bit of history with Angela Boggs, the mother of the children in this fire. Patrick Boggs served 12 years in prison for dousing Angela in kerosene and threatening to set her on fire in 2001. He was a violent man and had even tried to stab someone, making him a very plausible suspect. But even with his past, Patrick was quickly discarded as cameras provided he had never left his home in Ohio. More importantly, an extensive polygraph test proved that Patrick was telling the truth about not being involved in this crime. However, his role in these murders wouldn't end here, as we'd later find out. For now, the only remaining suspect was a familiar face, one that was a common denominator in both fires: Stanley Ford. And this time, officers were prepared to gather a mountain of evidence against him.
They treat me like I'm a suspect, man. I'm not a suspect.
Not a suspect. You're not a suspect. Y'all think he lying? Y'all think it's Stanley? I'm thinking it's Stanley, bro. Stanley going down.
First step was to obtain a search warrant for Stanley's home, which would result in a crucial piece of evidence being found: worn out tennis shoes that had been covered in an accelerant that just so happened to be gasoline. But the evidence wouldn't end here. One of the detectives would decide to have a one-on-one conversation with Stanley in his car, and what he says would be nothing short of disturbing.
No, listen what I'm saying. This is so wrong. Stanley, listen what I'm saying. It's embarrassing to my neighbor. Listen what I'm saying. You mentioned some things last night about some bad people at the house, or?
Well, to me, I thought they was bad kids. The stuff they was just doing immature stuff in the neighborhood.
Like what?
Shit, kicking the vehicles' rear view mirrors, busting them out and stuff like that.
Is that a good way to get rid of somebody moving out the neighborhood and get rid of that?
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it like that. Why would I do that? I wouldn't do it at all. I ain't gonna set somebody.
He just fucked up. I wouldn't do it like that. Bro just fucked up. You just fucked up. You just told on yourself, bro.
Fire just to get them out of the neighborhood. That ain't godly, like, man. That ain't human nature, like.
Yeah, that's evil. That's pure evil, right?
Man, I'm not evil, man.
Yet another instance of Stanley Ford justifying not only the deaths of the couple, but of their 5 innocent little children, too. Just like in the murder of Lindell Lewis, there was a pattern of pure hatred towards the victims. A pattern so disgusting that Stanley felt it was his God-given right to purge anyone who upset the guardian of the neighborhood. In this case, Stanley often accused the family of dealing drugs, damaging his property, and engaging in illegal activities, which only fueled his hatred towards them. Several neighbors had witnessed heated exchanges between the couple and Stanley leading up to the fire. Not only that, but the night of the fire, neighbors mentioned how they saw Stanley continuously patrolling the house. This would be corroborated by CCTV footage that would not only catch Stanley walking towards the house right before the fire, but also running away from it after. If all of this was not compelling enough, there would be one last piece of evidence that would solve the mystery of the Arkan arsonist. Take a look at this footage from the 2016 fire of Lindell's home. Now, matching this with the footage from the 2017 fire, and matching both with the footage from when police spoke with Stanley in the neighborhood, there is one correlation. The way the suspect walks is exactly the same as Stanley's stride. Without a doubt, Stanley was the one responsible for the cold-blooded murders of 9 people. Officers were now certain of this, and soon enough, Stanley was called in for an interview to be confronted with his sick crimes.
We want to talk to you. I want you to be honest with me. Okay. I've been honest. Let's talk about the day in question. Let's go back to the fire. Yeah. What about it? Okay. I mean, what can you tell us about the fire? I don't have no knowledge of that. So what's the point? You know, sometimes like I explain to them, I exercise, something I get Charlie horses. Right. Sometimes I walk the street and back. You know what I mean? Something like that. But I didn't do that fire, man.
In the face of these denials, detectives decide that enough is enough. No matter what, they need a confession out of Stanley, and the best way to do that is to show him all the evidence that points towards him being the arsonist.
Got you running back to the house. At the time of the fire. Okay. Right. We got you running to the house. You're not asleep. You weren't. You're on the camera, Stanley. I want to know no camera running from the fire. Stanley, you're on the camera running from a fire. We got you. I didn't run from no fire. Stanley, listen. Yeah. It's time to come. It's time to. Man, listen. Yeah. We know the answers. Okay. Right. Okay. But I wasn't running from no fire. Okay. You walk. You see the fire. Okay. You're at the fire. No. I'm not at no fire. You're at the fire. I'm at a fire? Yeah, you're at the fire. Go ahead. We need to hear your side of the story. Johnny, I'm being honest, man. I didn't do anything. I mean, I can't look at somebody and do. I would have never did that. I got too much to lose, man. We got all the pieces. We know the answers. This is what we want to know. Is there some reasoning or some kind of something that happened, man? Did somebody piss you off or somebody do something? No. So maybe why. Maybe, like I said, maybe trying to send a message. I'm allowed to walk the neighborhood. I wasn't at nobody's house. I'm walking. Explain why you running back from the house. I didn't do that. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you, I got it wrong. Well, you know. Okay, we got you.
Often a suspect will refute their crimes even in the presence of concrete evidence, as this would still give them a fighting chance in court. In this case, Stanley is doing exactly this, and no matter what detectives say, he won't be cracking anytime soon.
Y'all believe that I did it? No, we proved that you done it. I didn't do that. I wouldn't have dared to did that, man. Do you want me to explain your charges to you, or do you want to explain them? I didn't do it. I'm serious. I didn't do it. I'm not going to admit to that. I didn't do it. If I did, I admit to it. I didn't do that. Let me explain the charges. Go ahead. Okay. You have 7 counts of aggravated murder.
However, this would be far from the end of Stanley's saga, because
Bro should have just started with, you got life in prison.
He never admitted to anything and had a history of being mentally unstable. There was a chance that he could get away completely scot-free in court due to his mental status being absolved of all his crimes. 62-year-old Stanley Ford's trial would begin on Monday, August 30th, with the prosecutor, Michael D'Angelo, making his opening statements that focused on correlating the masked arsonist with Stanley Ford.
That timeline, his statements, and the similarities of his actions show his opportunity, and ladies and gentlemen, the evidence, all of that will reveal his identity. And that will show you that when the defendant gets angry with his neighbors, he sets their property on fire and he kills them. And at the conclusion of this case, Mr. LaPrinzi and I are going to ask you to find the defendant guilty of all the charges and all the specifications.
Stanley's defense, on the other hand, knew the kind of uphill battle that they were facing and decided that the best approach would be not to prove Stanley's innocence, but to disprove the suspicions of his identity.
A lot of the evidence that you're going to be presented to is not a dispute. It's not a dispute that there were 3 fires set. It's not a dispute that...
If this ain't Stanley, I got no chance of being a detective, bruh. Got no chance. I've been called this shit, though. I ain't gonna lie.
All 3 fires were set intentionally. And it certainly is not a dispute that there were 9 deaths. The coroner, the medical examiner is going to come in, talk to you about the homicides that she ruled, and then the cause and the manner of all 9 of those deaths. Those facts are not in dispute. But again, as defense, we told you, and you know that the state of Ohio has the burden of proof to prove each and every element. Defense has the burden to prove nothing.
On the surface, this might seem like an open and shut case, but Stanley's defense has planned for these hearings thoroughly and knew exactly who to blame, because there was one person who could turn the tides in Stanley's favor: Patrick Boggs, the same man who was the initial suspect for the second fire. When Patrick was arrested, the most conclusive evidence to dispel suspicions was his polygraph tests, but these tests are not admissible in court. This meant that when lead detective Troy Looney was called to the stand, he could do nothing but watch as the defense twisted this case.
You knew during the course of your investigation in 2001
that Patrick Boggs tried to set Angela Boggs on fire, correct?
Correct.
Also beat her up, correct?
Correct.
He believed she was cheating on him with a black man, correct?
Correct.
That piqued your interest in this case too because of who Angela Boggs was now dating, fair?
That's correct.
This line of questioning puts the prosecution in a tough spot, as Detective Troy could not immediately dispel the doubts of Patrick being the suspect using the results of the polygraph test. However, the defense would not lose momentum on this win. They would play their final trump card, bringing in Patrick Boggs himself as a witness.
And at this time, do you choose to testify?
I choose fifth, plead the fifth, and not testify at all.
So you're choosing to invoke your Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
With him pleading the fifth, the defense's case became much stronger because for the jury, a suspect refusing to answer questions meant that he did not want to incriminate himself in a crime that he may have been involved in, thus shifting some of the blame off of Stanley. Fortunately, there was one silver lining. A major step of the defense's plan was to use Stanley's extreme beliefs to drive the case towards an evaluation of...
Stanley been going through it, bro. Stanley been going through it. Y'all see my boy... Alright, he's not my boy. You see this man Stanley, though, bro? He looked like a whole different person from when this shit started. What did bro tell his barber? Keep the sides, take the top off. He was bald before. Like, what?
Of his mental health. Unluckily for them, if Stanley didn't hesitate to murder 9 people, he wouldn't hesitate to fight his own defense team and admit in front of the jury that he had no mental issues.
I didn't commit a crime to be put in to deal with all these competence of these different psychologists and psychiatrists and stuff. Does that make any sense, you know?
But I gotta tell you, it's incumbent upon you to cooperate with Dr. Karpowicz.
I'm not saying a doctor, Your Honor. I'm done with it. I'm not saying no more doctors.
At this point, the only thing left to do was for the jury to come to a decision. However, even with every single one of the defense's attempts to save Stanley, the decision would come out to be in favor of the prosecution due to the overwhelming evidence they had. The similar walks of the suspect, recordings of Stanley expressing his hate towards his neighbors, and Stanley running back to his home after the second fire.
One verdict, one aggravated murder regarding Angela Boggs. We, the jury, being duly paneled and sworn and affirmed to well and truly try and do deliverance make between the state of Ohio and the...
She's yapping. Just tell us that she's guilty. You got the rest of your life in prison. Shit over.
Defendant Stanley O. Ford do find the defendant guilty of the offense of aggravated murder, a charge in the indictment, on or about the 15th day of May 2017.
But even though he was found guilty of the fires, jurors were yet to conclude their decision about Stanley's punishment. This is when the defense decided to move forward with Plan B, do anything to save Stanley from the death penalty. There were a total of 12 jurors.
They give him bro
unanimous
death?
Vote was needed to give Stanley the death penalty. Even if one of them disagreed, he would be given a life sentence instead. And on the 12th day of his trial, only 11 of the 12 would vote in favor of the death penalty. The defense was successful in their attempts to save him, as just one juror disagreed, feeling that he should only be given life in jail. But even his life sentence would not be kind to him, because for every single year of his life, he would be reminded of his sick and disgusting crimes. Stanley Ford would receive 9 consecutive life sentences for every single one of his victims without...
I never get this shit. Why you give him 9 consecutive life sentences, bro? Is it coming back to life and serving another one and then serving another? Like, bro, come on, bro. Bro, it's over. It's over. GG, Stanley. You had your chance. I really thought you were going to get saved out at the end when the guy came back. And that other guy came. I really thought he was going to get saved. I really did. I thought that other guy was going to have some shit to do with it. But, shit, you live and learn, man. The whole problem is you ain't going to be living. Like, you just going to be learning. You just going to be sitting there wondering why me. Man, I don't get why people do this shit. Like, what do you expect? What do you expect from this? But chat, I'm gonna keep streams very short type shit, like 7 to 9. So I'm finna hop up out of here. But I love y'all, bro. It's good first day back. We had a little mishap, you know, in the first like 40 minutes of the stream, but you know, next time, you know, I might pay this on me thing just so I can hop back on it tomorrow. Cause hey, new schedule. Monday through Fridays. I might have to do 7:30 to like 9:30. I'm gonna have to switch it from 7 because I was late today and I got off my job early, so I'm gonna be not on time if I try. Cause I run 4 miles after work. Yeah, blah blah blah. A whole lot of bullshit. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. If y'all want to stay up to date outside of this, y'all can join my Discord. I think it's down below in the description. If not, I'll put it down after this is uploaded. And y'all can join there, post clips, post videos, post whatever. I'll react to them on stream. I'll do that. Tomorrow, I think we might just only start at like first like 30 minutes on Ometv. And then we're going to play this game called Schedule 1. I don't know. I'm sure y'all been seeing it, but it's pretty much like a trapping, you sell drugs in a game. Don't do that. I'm not telling y'all to go do that. But in a game, y'all probably seen clips of it and shit. I'll probably plan on playing that shit tomorrow on Ometv. We could react to some shit. Probably not some shit like this again, but something different. But yeah, bro. I love y'all. I appreciate everyone that came in, tuned in, first stream back. I'm going to work on just like picking out clips and shit from this stream and uploading them. So if y'all want to see, if y'all ain't ever able to make the streams, y'all will get the clips and shit after the streams are over. All right. I love y'all. It's been good. Lit fam. We out.